Every day, billions of us upload photos, videos, and documents and trust that the cloud will help keep them safe. But what if those same trusted clouds, Google Drive, OneDrive, iCloud, are quietly helping shape the laws that govern your data, your privacy, and even your democracy? Let's look at who's behind the clouds we trust and what your monthly storage bill is actually buying. Cloud storage feels invisible, but it's everywhere. If you use Gmail, Microsoft 365, or an iPhone, you're already in it. Each offers tiers of convenience, 5 to 15 gigabytes free, then a few dollars a month for more. Google Drive wins on collaboration and AI-powered search. Microsoft OneDrive integrates best with Office tools. On the surface, you're paying for space, but the real value is data, your data. Behind these friendly icons sit some of the largest, most politically active corporations on Earth. Alphabet, Microsoft, Amazon, and Apple don't just compete for customers, they compete for influence. In 2024, Big Tech spent over $61 million lobbying the US government, a record high. And that money didn't go towards fixing bugs or building better backups. It went towards shaping laws around data privacy, AI oversight, antitrust, and global trade. Essentially, they're writing the rules of the internet while also selling it to you. Last year, Alphabet, the parent company of Google, spent more than $14 million on lobbying, pushing back against stronger privacy regulations. Microsoft spent about $7 million, focusing on cloud policy and AI governance. Amazon, one of Washington's top corporate spenders, poured in roughly $20 million. And Apple spent over $10 million lobbying against right-to-repair laws and defending App Store rules that protect their bottom line. Together, these companies employ hundreds of lobbyists and fund trade groups that quietly shape digital policy, often to protect their profits, not people. When a handful of corporations control the world's data, they control the flow of information itself. They decide how the privacy data is stored, who accesses it, and under what conditions governments can demand it. And if those same corporations are also influencing the laws that govern those decisions, well, that's not democracy. That's a feedback loop of power. Here's how it all stacks up on the Democracy-Risk Scorecard. Amazon, Meta, and Google sit at the high-risk zone because their political spending and policy lobbying often amplify corporate power over public accountability. Apple and Microsoft land in the medium risk range, largely because their political activity is narrower and more issue-specific. Less volume, but still influential. None of this is illegal, but it concentrates power over the very infrastructure democracy depends on: information, privacy, and speech. The good news is you have choices. Proton Drive has zero-knowledge encryption, Swiss privacy laws, and secure sharing. Files are encrypted before they ever leave your device. Even Proton can't read them. Cyber Insider lists them among the top service cloud storage services for 2025. The trade-off? Fewer collaboration tools and less OS-level convenience than Google, Apple, or Microsoft. pCloud has cross-platform sync, lifetime plans, and a virtual drive that feels more familiar. It doesn't lock into one ecosystem, and it works across Windows, Mac, and mobile. However, the trade-off is that zero-knowledge encryption costs extra. But if you want the easiest transition and the closest fit to iCloud or OneDrive, pCloud can bridge the gap. So using Proton Drive and pCloud together lets you reclaim your data without giving up your digital life. Now look, I realize it's almost impossible to live completely outside of big tech's ecosystems, and we all use their services in one way or another. The goal isn't to cut yourself off overnight. It's to take steps that shift power bit by bit. Adopting what I call the Spendfluence habits means starting where you can. Maybe that means moving your backups to Proton Drive or testing pCloud for your photos. As this channel grows, so will our collective ability to spend more consciously. Always keeping in mind that democracy isn't defended only in the voting booths. It's defended in every choice we make with our money. Corporations influence politics. We, the consumers, can influence corporations. Your dollars or votes? Spend them like democracy depends on it, because increasingly it does. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Take care, stay safe, and see you next time.